everybody, welcome back to another episode of Blue Archive. In the last part, we started the final chapter for the first arc of Blue Archive. We checked in on how everybody was doing so far. Had some ominous meetings with the evil crew, and we checked in to see how the other academies were doing as well. Oh, things are getting pretty intense. We're slowly marching towards disaster. So let's just continue on, shall we? Fish in everyday life. Part 3. Who are we with now? It's the Rabbit Squad! Preparations complete. It's your turn, Mo. Really? I'm really allowed to do this? We don't have any other options at this point. Boy, probably should have restarted BlueStacks before I started recording. Stop messing around and just do it! Alright, I restarted my BlueStacks, so it should be good for at least 20-30 minutes before the text lag starts again. Then, if I may, die, evil wasps! I share the same energy. I hate wasps. Wow, that huge wasp nest burned down in a flash. Thanks so much for your help. When I saw the wasp nest behind the storage, I didn't know what to do. Man, me and this guy can relate. I don't fucking go near wasps, let alone a wasp nest. There's no need to thank us. It's the SRT's duty to eliminate any hazards that threaten citizens. That's right. Civilians could seriously injure themselves if they were carelessly touching a wasp nest. That's actually certainly true. I think people have died from being stung by wasps. Some wasps are said to have deadly neurotoxins, so it's best to burn the whole nest down at once. Huh? That's it? I thought it would be. I'll get to see the blazing flames of the wasp nest crumble into ashes, burned for at least an hour. That's disappointing. A whole hour? That's even scary. That's scary to even think about it. In the past, I would have called a pest control company or reported this to the fire department. But after the redevelopment of Kasagi Town was finalized, all governmental offices and infrastructure were withdrawn. So most of these problems had to be solved by the residents themselves. There's no end to it. So we've been thinking about moving. I can't guarantee how long we'll be there, but please feel free to find us at the park if you ever need help. We are SRT, so we'll always be doing our utmost to ensure the citizens' safety. Oh, you sure are reliable. Let me repay you for your help. Please, there's no need. We were only fulfilling our duty. Here, this is a frozen chicken skewer pack we sell at the store. Business is slow right now, but people used to even travel all the way from other districts to buy our chicken skewers. High quality frozen chicken skewers with fresh green onions. It's not expired. In fact, it's in excellent condition. You would just give us something like this? Is that a bad thing? It's okay if you don't like the chicken skewers. Thank you very much! They're also used to eating like expired stuff, so. Delicious! The outside is perfectly grilled and that smoky taste just melts in your mouth. I know, I'm kind of considered an expert with fire. Speaking of, the fire is a little weak. Maybe I should put on more firewood. Scent of fresh green onions and the rich taste of chicken go really well together. Don't forget the crispy fried chicken skin. Yum. Oh, it's been so long since I ate something so fresh. You only get to eat things out of cans, like salted meat. Let's go every last piece. We don't have a refrigerator to store it anyway. I mean, that's certainly true. Why waste it? It's peaceful. I like it. Sitting around a bonfire and eating grilled meat at a park. It's kind of like we're just taking a camping trip. That's a fun way to see it. Valkyrie and the General Student Council have been quiet recently. And Sensei must be busy as usual. They haven't contacted us in quite some time. I'd ignore it. I'd ignore it if Sensei contacted us anyway. Sam, you don't need that dummy adult to help us. I do wish Sensei would visit us sometimes. At the end of the day, no news is good news for Kivotos. That's true, but for us, yeah, for us, out of school. Hey y'all, the soda we got before, let's drink it now. I put it in the fountain to keep it cold. Should be perfect to drink by now. You mean the soda Sora gave us when we drove out those thugs from Angel 24? Did you say no one could lay even one finger on it because you were saving it for an important day? Got to eat some delicious precious chicken skewers. What could be more important day than this? I have an idea. We'll grill the mushrooms we picked. That sounds perfect. I'll go get them. Wait, take me with you! Oh boy. Oh, who's this lady? Is this the anti-espionage network? Yes, you may speak. I see. Got it. At long last. I still can't tell if Kaya is good or evil. I don't know. The Chroma's coming here? Yes, well that's coming. Schale, the nameless gods, the art, all be eradicated. Is it not an elegant solution? And Kivotos along with it! To what ends, dear madam? Perhaps you've grown tired of our research. Yes, I suppose you could say my motivations have shifted. As you well know, I had partial contact with the Chroma through the ritual. It led me to see the truth. My purpose does not lie in this frivolous research or rudimentary experiments. That is not how I will become the greatest. For me to achieve that, I must have absolute authority. I must become an absolute, one with power to destroy and create the world itself. I will become an ominous light that cannot be interpreted beyond human communication. To human eyes, I will be beyond a purpose that they can understand. It is the only way to eliminate Ghost Sensei. What is this madness? Have you utterly lost your mind? What a shame. You allowed your hatred to consume you, madam. Gematria is an explorer and a seeker. Incomprehensible madness is the very enemy we sought to defeat. In succumbing to your own madness, you have lost your right to Gematria. How dare you? I hold the power of the Chroma within me. I have obtained the power of madness you so desperately fear. It does appear so. Gokande, if you would, please. Yes, it's been a pleasure, madam. Oh. Did they just break her neck? What the hell did they just do? Wait, what did she do? What did they just do? Did they just kill her? Did we actually witness like the first actual death in Blue Archive? Fascinating. It seemed more effective than the Halo-destroying bomb. Truly, mysteries as the name suggests, may be impossible to interpret, but Mada's motives were predictable. Oh. That's kind of a gruesome image right there. Did you truly believe we would be twiddling our thumbs here? We've been preparing for a means to combat the Chroma since the moment you came into contact with it. But of course! You and I disagreed upon the fundamentals of art and our perspectives of the world, but I have respected your ambition from the beginning, Beatrice. Oh, what's happened to her? What just happened? Did she get stuck into like a wormhole or something? Oh dear, our poor Mano has not read enough of the storybooks. Side characters who strive to become the protagonist never make it to the ending. Madness is a terrifying art. I was rather curious as to the manner of monster she would become, but it would have been more troublesome if we left it to fester. One seat is empty again. We will discuss recruitment later. Ugh. For now, we must proceed to the next topic. Oh, at least these guys aren't seeking like the total destruction of Kivotos. I guess. Well, to be honest, we are getting into some serious dark shit. So it's kind of funny how this game went from like a happy, you know, high school girl kind of game to this dark, heavy stuff. Rennie! How many times have I told you, President? Please don't call me Rennie. Huh? But you're Rennie to me. What else would I call you? Nanakami? Just Ren? Mrs. Ren? Just call me whatever you want. You're the only one who calls me that anyway. Okay. Rennie! Huh? Did you just smile, Rennie? I did not. Nuh-uh, I saw it. No, I did not. Are you sure? I think you did. I'm very serious, I did not. This is the president. Ren. You must be so tired. You haven't had a good night's sleep in a long time. Oh, Ayumu. I must have dozed off. I'm so sorry to wake you, but there was an urgent matter. Don't worry. Let's go. Wow, Rin, Ayumu, you're working so hard. Momoka, it's urgent. I know. This way. These readings were detected 2 hours ago. Uh-oh. 6 masses with incredibly high energy have been observed throughout Kivotos. Oh, those are towers. Let's see. The Abydos Desert, the abandoned amusement park near DU, the closed area in Millennium outskirts, the border area between Trinity and Gehenna, a new town near Millennium, and the center of Sanctum Tower. The center of Sanctum Tower. Yep, right on top of us. I tried to get some intel through our security cameras, but nothing appeared to miss. Looked like the same old Sanctum Tower. Nothing in all other areas the energy masses were detected in either. At first, I was like, is it a bunch of huge typhoons coming to wreck Kivotos? But that wouldn't work. Typhoons don't have mass like that. Data was observed, but it doesn't actually exist. Then there's only one conclusion. The machine must be broken. Momoka. We'll need to go in person to confirm. What do you mean, Ren? Excuse me? You want to go all the way to the district? I'm telling you, we checked the observation drones and there was nothing. Zilch, nada. We haven't gotten any abnormal reports from any other districts. Please gather the student council representatives. What? The General Student Council doesn't have the power to respond to something of the scale. We'll have to coordinate with each district to analyze this phenomenon. With the authority of the acting president of the General Student Council, I'm initiating emergency protocol. Please gather the Kivotos Emergency Response Committee. Isn't that a bit extreme? It could be just a simple mechanical malfunction for all we know. What then? If it is, then that will be relief. We could pass it off as a simple mistake. But until we've uncovered the full picture, we must respond with the full force of Kivotos. Begin by summoning the representatives of Trinity, Gehenna, Millennium, Abydos, all the districts we can contact. Whoa, seriously? We're not gonna sleep for a week. Ren, do you think it'll be okay? Well, there have been some complaints recently that you've been abusing the office's power. Taking such drastic measures could endanger your position as acting president. People would probably interpret this especially as violating the authority of the defense office. You're not necessarily stepping out of the balance of your office, but the Treasury, they're always unnecessarily raising issues, aren't they? Oh, new face. Ah, Chief of Finance. Oki Aoi. Chief Officer. I totally forgot. I've got lots of responsibilities to get to. Bye-bye. Momoka, you can't run away. Whoa, let me go, Ayumu. I'll die if I stay here. Oh boy. Please tell me, when did the chief officer begin encroaching on the authority of the defense office? Aoi, the situation? You don't need to explain. I'm well aware of the situation. An unknown phenomenon has befallen Kivotos. You intend to respond at the highest level by all means necessary until we can ascertain that these unknown masses are not a threat to Kivotos. I don't disagree with this decision. More accurately, I would not disagree if it was the president of the General Student Council's decision. But that's not you, is it? You're a mere proxy. You've lost administrative control of the Sanctum Tower, closed the SRT Academy, aiming to improve an unknown organization like Schale. That I could tolerate. But now, a vague Schale prophecy? A premonition of destruction? What ridiculousness are you indulging in? As a proxy, you've crossed more than one line. Aoi, I understand you don't approve of me or my practices. But my decisions are not based on my personal feelings. You're wrong. I appreciate your abilities. I'll go so far as to say they are the best in your field. That's why the president recognized you as well. But abilities do not make you the president of the General Student Council. You became the proxy because you were the chief officer of the supervisory's office, and therefore next in line when the president disappeared. It was not a recognition of your qualifications for the position. That mere fact should shadow your every move as the acting president. Keep in mind, your every decision is made under said shadow. Proxy. If despite all this you still intend to assemble the emergency response committee, you'll need to have the evidence to justify infringing on the defense office's authority like this. Your argument should be polished enough to convince me. Otherwise, the public will view you as an opportunist seeking to solidify your position while the president is still missing. I'll keep your advice in mind. Alright, then... You need more rest. Your skin's seen better days. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Rin, Ayumu, prepare the emergency response committee. She's still going through with it. Oh, Chief Officer Rin, Chief of Defense. I'm sorry, the Chief of Finance's voice was so loud that I couldn't help but overhear. Not at all. I apologize for the emergency response committee. I hope you can understand. I do. It's within your authority. The General Student Council President's shoes are big ones to fill. The Chief of Finance was too harsh with you. But the facts remain. A lot of people have challenged your authority. How can we best handle that? Why don't we ask Schale to join the emergency response committee? Schale? Precisely, if Schale Sensei is there, it'll help sway the Academy representatives' opinions on the matter. Schale's achievements are all well known all over Kivotos at this point. Did they even uncover some corruption at the Valkyrie Police School? They're truly able to do it all. Sensei's presence would help ease your worries as well. Thank you for your advice. We'll need Schale's cooperation regardless. I can reach out to Sensei for you then. You'll need security when they come here from the Schale building. I guess we could ask Valkyrie for it. Thank you for the help, Kaya. I'll be counting on you. Don't thank me. We need to support each other in times like these, Chief Officer. Then I'll be on my way. I still don't know if she's good or bad. Yes, you'll need to be prepared. Uh-oh. I'm guessing she's evil. Convene. Oh boy. The request to convene the emergency response committee was sent to each district. What is it, Ayane? Sakurako. Message from the General Student Council. The General Student Council seeks to form an emergency response committee. How many years has it been? I heard Sensei reported our prophetic dream to the General Student Council. Could that be the catalyst? The General Student Council isn't the type to enact such drastic measures over a hunch. There's likely more to this than we know. However, I have not laid any of my trust in the General Student Council since the president disappeared. While Nanakami Rin, the proxy, has been harmless enough, it would be foolish for us to blindly follow her lead. The raging storm with the council since its presence disappearance has been obvious to all. We need to discuss the situation with Sensei before anything else. As of now, I don't see any reason to turn it down. Sensei will be by our side. We may not be in the majority with our decision to attend, however. I see here the Pandemonium Society, Millennium's Big Sister, the Red Dictator, and even the Dark Monarch were invited. I find it unlikely a meeting with such a cast can run smoothly. I'm apprehensive of the political strife that may cause. Oh my gosh, Nagise, what you doing up there? Mika. Whoa, whoa, let me see. The General Student Council is requesting all Tea Party members to attend an emergency response committee meeting. That sounds so dramatic. I guess I don't have a choice, do I? What should I wear? I'll need to curl my hair too. Gianna, I'm in the Pandemonium Society with her too. Inka, please. Please what, Nagi? Please don't cause trouble. Don't you know me? Don't you know me by now? Oh, okay, that's kind of like a bad thing to say right now. Sensei's gonna be there, right? I have to impress him with how much I've grown. Oh boy. I already have a headache. Our opportunity is finally come, Iroha. It's time! Time for what? You'll rise to the occasion and prove the might of the Pandemonium Society to the General Student Council and Schale itself. I intercepted the message before it could reach the prefect team. We'll carry out our plan without their unbearable meddling. At least tell me what your plan is, Makoto. The General Student Council isn't going to just plop us down next to Trinity. They're not that dumb. Well, hopefully Sensei can keep things from devolving into a total disaster. Yeah, Jesus Lord, it's like my Yahoo email where all my trash goes into. You have 51,234 unread messages. Oh jeez, oh boy. Chief, this... Don't make a fuss, I know. Who's this? Genryuman? Genryuman? Who the fuck is this? It's not my place to interfere, but I should be aware of what transpires. Oh, it's Kaho. I find it strange that the General Student Council would invite us. We're remote both geographically and politically. Yeah, I agree. They've been contacting us more often these days, haven't they, Kaho? That's not a laughing matter, Nia. Perhaps you're right. If Hyaka Yoran was around, we could leave such annoyances to them. I haven't seen the president lately. What's going on? You didn't hear it? She's hiding in the mountains because of the most recent coup. Another one? Who staged it this time? Who cares? Wasn't the first, won't be the last. Wanna take bets on how long she'll be gone this time? God damn, how many more coups this place can get? Sensei, the General Student Council sent us an email. Sensei, Senior Administrator Rin assembled the student representatives of the main districts for what's known as an emergency response committee. And Rin's attached some separate data just for you. It says that masses of ultra-high energy have been observed all over Kivotos. But the masses are invisible. The goal of the Emergency Response Committee is for the districts to cooperate with each other to find out the cause and truth behind this phenomenon. It's gonna be difficult to organize all the different districts to students, so they've requested Sensei's presence to help. Thanks for the summary, Aruna. That's my job. They're sending an escort to come retrieve you soon. You're an important person, so they're covering all security concerns. In the meantime, I'll look more into the information Ring gave us. I'll let you know if I find anything out. I can always count on you. Thank you. Sensei, we're here to pick you up. We'll be your escort to the Sanctum Tower, the General Student Council's current base of operations. Valkyrie? Yes, we prepared a helicopter at Schale's emergency heliport. This way, please. Well, let's... Seems excessive to use a tactical transport helicopter just to pick me up. Well, we're a police school. We have the resources to provide this kind of support to someone who's so important. Oh boy. A lot of a feeling we got tricked. And seeing how there's barely enough budget for both these days, I can't be selfish. At this rate, I'm going to... Oh, it's a trap! You're not Valkyrie students. Kaiser PMC. You pick up on things quickly, Sensei, although not quickly enough. We secured Schale Sensei. Good job, then continue with the next phase. Oh boy. I knew it! I'm guessing the mission was a success, General. Yes, we have secured Schale Sensei. Indeed. The Emergency Response Committee will be crippled without Sensei, and the Chief Officer's authority will plummet. Which brings us one step closer to our goal of dismantling Schale. Huh? Ah! Who's this? We finally know your motives, Chief of Defense. We never had any interest in your idea of justice. Dismantling Schale isn't to our advantage at this point. Without your knowing, our plans changed a long time ago. President, it's me. Hello, General. Are we proceeding according to plan? Yes, everything is running smoothly. What's going on here? Excellent. As we've secured the artifact in the desert, we no longer have any need for the General Student Council's forces. And with that, the cooperation of the Defense Office. Gematria is also a petty waste of time. With the artifact, we can act of our own accord. Proceed to occupy the General Student Council. We will simultaneously secure administrative control of the Sanctum Tower. Then Kaiser Corporation will finally seize control of Kivotos from the hands of the General Student Council. Don't worry, they won't cause any trouble. Understood. Wait until the Emergency Response Committee meeting ends at the specified area. Once the General Student Council room is defenseless, we will take over. Our target is the Chief Officer of the General Student Council and the Chairman. But remember, the Chief Officer is our priority. Yes, sir! What should we do with the Chief of Defense? Transfer her to the prison at the PMC headquarters. Even her soldiers won't be able to find her there. The Emergency Response Committee will fall to pieces without Sensei or the Chief of Defense present. When we occupy the General Student Council and the President secures administrative control over Sanctum Tower, martial law will be declared on the DU. Then the plan will move on to the second stage. General, what should we do with Sensei? Lock Sensei up somewhere no one will find them, and don't let them move a muscle, even if it means shooting a limb. Understood. Gunpoint. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy, things are going south real quick. Shiroko, everyone's waiting. Hurry up! Shiroko, we have to get going. We're late. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm almost there. Don't go too fast, Shiroko. Don't talk while you're riding your bike. You still have to stay safe. Yes, understood. See you soon. After being rejected so many times, we were finally meeting up with the General Student Council. Seriously, it used to make me so angry that I even considered wiping out the General Student Council. Look at us now. The General Student Council? Oh, Chanel, won't that be too much, even for you? Of course it is. I'm old and with back pains. Ugh, with back pains now. I'm just reminiscing about when I was a feisty youth like you. Jeez. That really wasn't too long ago. It may not have been too long, but everything is different. We have Sensei now. I don't know why I've been so nostalgic recently. Remember when you first showed up out of nowhere, Nonami? And me and Shiroko for the first time. You're acting like an old fart, which is what you're doing, Hoshino. I've actually never heard of the story where you and Shiroko meeting for the first time. Really? I never talked about it. Shiroko was a wild girl when we first met. It took me and Nonami a lot of work to capture her. What do you mean by capture? Hoshino, that story is... We don't need to hide anything anymore, Nonami. I don't want to either, but it's difficult. Shiroko doesn't remember much before coming to Abydos. She had amnesia? What? Are we in a soap opera or something? Well, something's off here. What do you mean? Shiroko? I've never seen such a huge scale of PMC troops like this. Trucks, tanks, soldiers, they're all heading towards the same place. There. They're going to the Abydos Desert. I need to check this out. Shiroko? What do you think you're doing? It's way too dangerous. Come on now, Shiroko, let's group up and we'll figure it out together. I'll be careful. I'm only going to scout the situation and report back. Maybe this has something to do with what Sensei called us. Hey! Huh? The ground just shook now. Was that an earthquake? I see a strange light. It's kind of dark. No, it's like a rainbow? What is this? Uh-oh, it's the red light. Huh. What? Are you an idiot? How could you miss from this close? I don't understand. Is the barrel bent or something? Okay, then I'll just aim like this. A percussion failure? What? You fool, let me do it. Oh, wait, the general said not to kill. No way. How did even a single bullet? What is this? As long as I'm here, no one will hurt Sensei. I, Super Aoharu, the OS, the Shidum chest, I'm Sensei's guardian. This is your chance, Sensei, run! Uh-oh. Huh? Something is coming. What was that? An earthquake? Aruna? My head! Sensei passed out. We just had to make sure they didn't run away, so this'll do. Let's move Sensei to the destination. I can feel it from here too. The chroma. Shiroko, what's happening? Come back now! Uh-oh. Shiroko, please answer. Pick up the phone. Shiroko! She's not picking up. What the heck is she doing? Shiroko, answer, you dummy! What should we do? Let's keep it together. Iona, contact Sensei. Don't know what to do. You're right. Okay, Sensei. I can't get a hold of Sensei either. Sensei either? What's happening? Wait, she picked up. Shiroko? Shiroko, are you there? Shiroko? Can you hear me? Say something! What's happening over there? Are you okay? Oh boy. We lost her again. Shiroko! She's gone. Things are not going so well. How did they martial law? But the General Student Council, Valkyrie, a message from the General, and I see a Sheem chest. Did they take the Sheem chest? We're still standing by. They haven't had any success turning on the chest, let alone hacking it. They tried to connect to it with their servers, and 8 of HQ's data centers were shut down. The only solution may be to utilize Sensei. Did you hear that? Was that a gunshot? Gunshot? It's coming from above! Let's go! Who's this? Someone's panting. Fancy seeing you here, Ghost Sensei. That voice. Hey, it's Kana! What a relief. I went to hell to find this place, but at least you're okay. Kana? Huh, you remember me. I didn't think a third-rate villain like me would play a big enough role in your story. Let me get you out now. She's fucked up pretty hard. Pretty bad. Kana, what happened? Why are you so injured? Oh, this? How's the job? Don't worry about it. Okay, it should be open. This way, Sensei. I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but we need to get somewhere safe first. Follow behind me. What? Yeah. Execution. They're all PMC soldiers disguised as Valkyrie students. I knew that, but where are we? It's the third satellite school of the Valkyrie Police School at DU. It was only used for the new Valkyrie student training because of that lack of budget. I didn't realize it fell into the hands of the Kaiser Corporation. Kaiser. They must have had help from someone within Valkyrie. I don't know how far the Kaiser Group's hand reaches within Valkyrie, but I know this couldn't have happened like this without corruption in the ranks. Kana. What's done is done. I've sent the signal. We need to make our way to the back entrance of the building. I've prepared a way to escape the blocked DU. Blocked? Escaped? Blocked? The hell's happening? We have to keep moving. What about my chest? This is bad. They're already on high alert. This is our designated meeting spot. Who's there? It's them. Fire! Uh-oh. Sensei, watch out! Uh-oh. Kana! Ah! Reinforcements! Sensei, are you okay? I can't believe this is happening. Kirino Fubuki! Just in time. Did you see that? My shot was perfect! Huh? The Public Peace Bureau director? Whoa, you're a mess. Are you okay? The last thing we need in this situation is another burden. Focus on the mission and secure the retreat route. Understood, Director. Sensei, please follow me and Fubuki. I think it was just those two guards so far. Feral Hound, Public Peace Bureau Director will lead the way. Security's real tight. Just need a moment. Kirino, the Public Peace Bureau Director, is heavily injured. We need to slow down. you're right. My apologies. Time for my expertise. Taking a break. Quick, everyone into this empty building. On it! We should be safe for the time being. Emphasis on the time being. We can't dilly-dally for too long. This place is... Director, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing out here? Your job as the Public Police Bureau Director is an interrogation. Why go to all this effort? I had to take responsibility. I should have figured as much. The situation is too complex with too many conflicting parties. I couldn't ask my subordinates to break the law if I wasn't willing to do it myself. Update me on what's happened since I was captured. That's... Kaiser PMT attacked the General Student Council 6 hours ago. A high-ranking commander of Kaiser PMC known as the General took over and disbanded the administration board, occupied the Sanctum Tower, and declared martial law all over DU. All transportation and communication networks to and from the DU have been cut off, and other agencies, including Valkyrie, have lost administrative authority and are awaiting orders. Currently, all DU security has been transferred to Kaiser PMC through martial law. The fact that I, the leader of the security organization, am now helping you and antagonizing Kaiser PMC is tantamount to disobeying the law. Public Safety Bureau students aren't a public security organization in the first place, so if I testify that you fulfilled the order of a superior you accidentally got involved with, you two could at least avoid responsibility. I don't care if I'm breaking their laws, I'll do anything to serve justice, real justice! Don't be short-sighted. Without you, who will be in charge of traffic in Kivotos? Especially in times like these, who will help citizens in trouble? You and I are have different abilities, which means we have to do our utmost to fulfill what duties we can to fulfill. When I can, I'll compensate you for putting you in such a precarious situation. All I want is a dozen glazed donuts from Master Donuts. If that's all you want, stuff yourself full. There's a whole pile of them in the Public Peace Bureau office. Back to the subject, Sensei. I don't have the whole picture, but I'll tell you everything I know. As you know, the chief officer held an emergency response committee and summoned representatives from each district. We were all expecting your presence there, Sensei. But as you well know, you went missing from Schale. Any update? Zilch. Sensei's disappeared without a trace. Rin. Okay, continue searching. Momoka, no matter what it takes, no matter how small the clue, find something. I mean, I'll try. We can hardly count the emergency response committee at this point. We'll proceed as planned. But we can't get a hold of Chief of Defense Kaya either. Aoharu seems to have had an emergency they need to attend to. Rio Millennium hasn't even responded. And most organizations only agree to participate on the condition of Sensei's presence at the meeting. The emergency response committee meeting was carried out without you there, Sensei. I bet that went over really well too. This is the full picture of the ultra-high energy mass phenomenon currently manifesting throughout Kivotos. The Abydos Desert, the abandoned amusement park near DU, the closed area in the Millennium outskirts, the border area between Trinity and Gehenna, that new town near Millennium, and the DU Sanctum Tower. We are requesting the cooperation of each district to investigate this potential threat. Mura Sensei, I was told that Schale would be participating in the Emergency Response Committee. We have more urgent matters to discuss with Schale. Are they not here? What could be more urgent than this, Sakurako? It is a delicate matter. What cannot be discussed here? What cannot be discussed here? What is the sisterhood hiding this time? We have something we believe to be related to this incident that we must discuss with Sensei as well. Now, what could this be? She couldn't possibly be sleeping while Sensei is talking, could she? I'd expect at least a modicum of respect from Gehenna. Makoto, please get up. Everyone's looking at you. I'm not sleeping, Aroha. I'm just tuning out all the nonsense. Are we done yet? I didn't get to have breakfast. I'm hungry, and I'm hungry. Nonsense. Now that I think about it, if you're having trouble sleeping, consider something of an expert at helping people sleep permanently. Mika, it's fine. Please sit down. I was adjusting to my chair. I wasn't getting up. Promise. Back to my original question. Where is Sensei? The General Student Council is obviously hiding Sensei. This meeting is pointless. This whole thing is a conspiracy. Haven't you nitwits figured that out yet? Makoto, if you throw a wild accusation out there like that. Order, please. We're doing everything we can to locate Sensei. Locate? Has Schale Sensei disappeared? I see no point in discussing this further without Schale's presence. We have nothing further to say to the General Student Council. Iroha, Ibuki, Satsuki, we're leaving. Wait a minute, Makoto! I found all the circumstances of this situation incredibly suspicious. You must agree with mine. Seiya, Mika, the Tea Party will proceed independently of the General Student Council. Yes. They can't expect us to trust them with the current situation. Wait, there's no pudding! How can there be no pudding when I came all the way here? President, there's an urgent message from the Academy. What? A coup d'etat again while I was gone? Where did it happen this time? The Midwinter Cold Water Friction Federation? I've never heard of them. Anyway, let's go back to Moi. Let's go subdue the coup. I guess we shouldn't have expected anything less. Do we have to keep doing this? What's the next district to discuss? Yes, Chief Officer. The next district is... There is none. Oh boy. Chief of Finance! Owie. I have topics I would like to discuss. The Chief of Defense's disappearance is oddly convenient. The Emergency Response Committee infringes upon her office and writes more so than the other department. That's... Not only that, Schale Sensei is suddenly missing. Isn't that too much of a coincidence? I've also confirmed that PMC was used to fill the void created after SRT disbanded. The exchange was anonymous, but I was able to figure it out by tracking the financial metrics. I plan to hand over the General Student Council's power to private companies. Was this all part of TechSlag? All part of your greater scheme? Chief Officer, are you the mastermind of all these incidents? Has everything gone to plan? The dissolution of SRT? The establishment of Schale? And what about the missing president of the General Student Council? That's... I'm sorry, Ren. That's enough. That... Uh-oh. Here's the motion of Ren's censure. The majority of 6 members of the administration board agreed that they have no confidence in Chief Officer Ren. This is the formally issued order. Now, all executive orders will be suspended until a vote of confidence is conducted. Oh boy. Shit's hitting the fan! Oh no. Alright, we're at that time, so I'm gonna call it quits here. When we come back, we're getting to the hot and heavy stuff now. So when we come back, we'll see what happens. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.